So greetings each and everyone. I want to welcome you to this session. My name is Manasa once again, and in this video I'm specifically going to talk about a few things, and this will be basically teaching you on how you can use Excel to add students onto the system, and also help you understand how you can use Excel to enter scores and import them into the system. So the video is basically on adding learners via Excel and adding scores via Excel. And then maybe I also want to begin with helping those that find computers not reading our UI well. Our interface, which is normal on your app, will look like this one. This is what you're supposed to see. But some computers, you find that you are not able to see the chart which has your classes. You're not able to see not even able to see some of this button as well. Some JS is not even loading. We have solved it, and we are saying have browser of Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, and then start that app on your computer. Once it starts, you go and start Microsoft Edge or start web browser of Google Chrome. Then come to that address bar and type http /127.0.0.1 press enter. It is going to load very well. It will load very well. And so here we go, and we are in. So for those computers where the app is not reading well, issues are with the webview. Webview 2 component has been we have made our installer to update your existing webview, or if you're lacking it, it installs it fresh. But still, you find that some computers may misbehave. So if it still continues to hide some features of our system, we have made another alternative. Let the system run in your browser. It will run normally. Don't even mind. It will run normally. Okay. So what we are going to do here, we are going to work in browser. Though my app still works. My app works very well. You can see my app is okay. It works and shows everything okay. But some of you, your computers are not working very well. They may hide away some of these widgets, the charts. You go to some drop down is not showing very well, and that one is solved. Just let your app start, and when it runs, you go to your browser, you enter that link, http :/127.0.0.1:5000. It will straight away start. Now, like I said, here I'm basically going to talk about adding learners from Excel. That Excel should not be your Excel. It should be an Excel that has been generated from our system app itself. Now, let's go there. I have one student. Always remember, you must have your active year set and active term set before you add learners, so that the system can track the enrollments. So we shall go down to, we go to students, we go to Excel import learners. It brings you to this bulk learner import and update. So just come, it has two steps. One is download the workbook, two is upload. So you don't upload without downloading a workbook, and you don't upload a workbook which has not been downloaded from our system. This is for entering students. You know, we have two ways of entering students. There is where you add students right from the UI, direct add student, then you use this form, you fill in the form direct. But this may be hectic if you want to add more learners or many students at a go. If you're using this, it may be difficult. Okay, it is easy but time wasting. Okay, So this is only used if you're adding a new learner to the existing learners. You're updating, okay? You had 500 learners, but there's a new learner who has come. Then this is very important for you. But if you want to use Excel and add many students of a given class, just go back and use the Excel tools. You come back here, Excel import learners, and then come here, select a level. Which you want to download a workbook for which level. You say for O level, then select, do you want a single class scope? That means you're only going to select one class that will be downloaded in Excel. You know, this Excel will come with classes. Excel comes with S1. It allows you to enter learners of S1. If you choose and say, I want all classes in level, a workbook that will be downloaded will come with sheets of all the 4 classes in O level. That is S1, S2, S3, S4. And it means that in each worksheet you're going to, in each sheet you're going to enter names of learners corresponding to that class sheet. Okay, now for example, I'm going to choose a senior class sheet and I want senior 1. So I'll come and say download. Don't use existing learners, because if you use existing learners, it will only extract an Excel which has already learners that are on your system in that particular class. So like we chose S1 from O level. If we say export existing learners, it is going to bring down, it's going to download an Excel which has learners of senior 1 already entered. So if that means it is normally used if you wanted maybe update, you want to make some updates, some learners were given wrong classes or wrong streams, and there are very many, so you want to update them from Excel. You use existing, export existing, they export them, then you go and update their details, you come and import once. But if you want new learners to be entered and you import them, you're going to use the button blank. So it has all learner fields are there. It has optional full name and also has an optional first and last name. So let's go and say download blank. Now it is downloaded already. If you were downloading from a browser, if you are running your app from a browser, it will download and then save it in downloads folder of your computer. If you're downloading that Excel from the app, if your computer runs in app very well, and then you come here and say download, it will ask you where to save. You see, it now asks you, so you say on desktop, then you say save, it will save it there. But now I am helping those that are running in browser, so just after downloads, it even shows you where that file is saved. It is on desktop, it is in your user downloads folder. So you can just come to here, these 3 buttons, go to downloads, and you are able to find them there. So I have it. This is our Excel. There are 2 already. I think I downloaded it twice. I can delete one. So if you're running the app in a browser, where you can have all the basic experience that you're missing in the app, you will find your downloads files from here. So I click. Let's open this Excel and see what is there. Let's open that Excel and see what is there. We give it a minute for Excel to load. I don't know what's happening. My Excel is not opening. I don't know why. There are problems here. Yeah, it is now loading, and I don't know what is happening now. That depends on processing. Processing speed of your computer will determine. So My computer is having a lot of things that are being run. Very good. So it has finally opened. Just enable editing when it opens. Enable editing when it opens. Maybe here. The first sheet will come with instructions. This is O level senior 1 term 2 2026. How to use is here, and then some important reminders. So what we need is the learners. This sheet which has learners is where you have to type the names. You may have your Excel already when your Excel has students names, but those names may either be full names or may have first and last name. You need just to copy those names and paste them in our Excel that you downloaded, or you type fresh. So if you have your names in Excel but they are full names, you copy and paste them in this column A. The system will automatically divide those names into first and last. But if you are already entering them, just come here. If you don't have an Excel with names but you're just entering them, just come and use first name, last name, first name, last name. If you have those that are already entered, for example, I want to take an example of already the Excels that I'm having, and I'll use workbook. Let me try this. I have an Excel here. Very good. There is an Excel here which has first and last name. So you may have added your works like this. You have first, last, you have first and last. So here I can go and just copy these names. The first name, I'll copy all the first names from S1. I don't know what's happening here. I copy them. I go to my other sheet from the system. I now paste them into first name, because that is how my Excel is arranged from the other side. Your original Excel is arranged like that. So we are going to paste them here. You know, there are a lot of things that are opened here, and my computer is taking slow to respond. So let's try to, yes, so I have that name. I'll paste all the first names there. They have been pasted. Then I go again, I copy the last names also in order. Go to last names, I copy them. I say copy. What's happening? Then I come to my the one from the system. I go to last name and paste those names matching each. I say right click and paste once. So the names are already copied there. So we are not going to use this Excel that I had, but I just copied these names in order and pasted them in my original system a workbook. You know, this one is the one that I made myself, not from the system. So I just wanted the names. Now what I'm going to do, I need the date of birth also. I need the gender. So this gender is going to be chosen right from the system. Gender is picked from drop down. This is male. Namukasa, this is Joel. You can say male still. Ivan is male. And then we have Gloria is female. We change to female. Mugisha is male. Just choose from here now. Namukasa, these names are generated by AI, and it was unable to give the names that are, oh my goodness. For that matter, there are 4. I'll also just give Jubla. Let me say, just give like that for purposes of time. We just use autofill in this class, and I have some male, some female. But for your case, please give learners their best genders. Now let's go to date of birth. You also enter the date of birth. I'll However, date of birth is not a mandatory, but if you wish to have IDs produced, you must put the dates of learners accurately. So I'll just choose these dates. I'll choose the dates, say copy. I come to my original. Please, this copying and pasting is when you have your Excel already. And then I'll just make it come here. I can change this to dates, put it to dates. Formatting can change to dates like that. So after that is done, we can now go to streams, assign stream the same just from here on Excel. Your streams that you added on the system will all come here. I have all my streams, so I can have these learners in H. Please, I'm doing the autofill for the time, but when you're doing it rightly, please be neat. So I have this. I will just go and scroll down. If you are doing manually, pick it and click, pick and select it. So these are the streams that I have. These are the streams that I have. Maybe I have T. We can add T. Yeah, like that. So those are streams that I've added. Those are streams that I have added. Section is day or boarding. So that one is typed manually, but just say B is capital, the rest are small. Then we can also just assign those learners who are boarding. This is good when you're going to use the fees management feature. The system will be able to know the amount for boarding students and the amount for day students. So I will come and say this is day. Just write it the way I'm writing it. Initialize only the capital letters. So bring it down. Then I can also have boarding. Also have this. Also have that. What's happening? Say B. You can just come here. Please, if you have your Excel already with names, don't import that one, but just copy the contents into the one you have downloaded. If those names in your Excel are arranged as first and last, also copy the first to the first name column, last to the last name column. If your names in original Excel are arranged as full names, copy and use this first column here. So it is optional based on how you arrange them. But if you're adding fresh new names, you can just type first name, last name, first name, last name. Select gender from drop down, then add the date of birth, add the stream. The stream is picked from the drop down depending on what you added. Then linear numbers. If you have linear numbers, if you support linear numbers in your school, you have them, you can still use them here. You add them once, or you can edit them later from the system. Maybe I'm just going to give generative linear numbers just for purposes of this. So this one will be copied. I will just copy for all learners to have them. I'm assuming my school has all learners with these, so I'll do this. Let me just do I'll just do a fill. Oh, sorry, let me just do it again. I come and paste there. I come to this, I say fill, okay. I wanted them to be unique. Then I had to do flash fill. Okay, that is how it is. I've done it like that. I still say these are boarding. You may not fill everything here, but where you're seeing a star in the column, where you're seeing that asterisk, it means that one is automatic. It is actually a mandatory. You have to put the names. You have to put what else is mandatory here. What else is mandatory? I think that is the names. The names are mandatory. Yeah. Now these subjects, don't even tamper with them. They are all yes. They are set to yes. Those are subjects your learners are going to do. Except when you want to make that learner to do the subjects as optional. However, remember, even when you are promoting them to another class and they need to change optionals, you will still do a manual update of subjects. That's why we made them all compulsory. So you have contacts. In case you have numbers of parents, you can enter them from here. I think you can even print this blank and then you give it to your students. You can give it to your students so they can fill in. They can fill in, and then you just enter that data here. Okay, you can give to students and they just enter their names here. So we can go to this, and then we just autofill the numbers. We just autofill these phone numbers. For the sake of time, I will not type every number. And then I'll say field series, so they are unique. District will be picked from the system. But if you know the name of the district, you can just get it from here. Maybe I can say there is Bujiri. Let's say these learners are coming from Bujiri. Remember, those ones are not compulsory. They are not compulsory, please. They are not compulsory. Payment code, if you have it, you can also add a payment code if your system supports them, so they display on learners report cards. Don't feel the feeling I'm doing is done because this is actually a sample or a trial to teach you on what to do. So index numbers, the payable fees, don't use it, just leave it. So we are done. I'm done. That is my Excel for senior 1. So I will close it, but remember its location, because during import you will need to get it. So you can either pick and put it in the correct location. So I'm going back to my system. I got system here. Now you ensure the download part is still having the same selections. If you're going to import senior 1, you ensure the selections you made are still active. So if you choose O level, S single scoop, and then S1, make sure you leave it like this before you import. So I choose a file. Mine is in downloads and it is named as learner import O level. I choose this file. I open it, give it time, they load it. Then I say upload. Just say upload and wait. Upload. Very good. So it is saying it has imported 35 learners in senior 1 and skipped 0, meaning it is successful. We have successfully imported students into the system. Let's look down and see if there are errors and they have skipped some learners. They will show you here the number of learners that have been skipped, the number of rows that have been imported, and then they will show you the reason why they have skipped them. So let's go down and see the report. A work result is here. S1 O level was imported, 35 were read, 35 were imported, 0 were skipped. So we have all processed. No issues. Now let's say we have repeated a learner. We want to do I want to show you instances where the system can skip. If you make some learners to be repeated or share the same information, the system will not import, it will skip. Let's go and open our system again, our worksheet. We want to open our worksheet and we make one duplicate and we do an import again. So I'm going to select Brian. I'll say insert. I make a new row, come here, then I'll select and copy, then I come here again and I paste. I'll paste the same thing again. So I have two Brians with the same things. So if you made a mistake and repeat a learner, the system would not import the two learners, it will skip. Now we are going to import after duplicating Brian 2 times. Actually, let me also duplicate Sarah on row 10. I create a new row. I will come and select entire Sarah row, and then I come to row 10. I paste it there. That one I'm doing to show you how the system can detect duplicates, so you don't make duplicates. So I can see we have some other Brian twice. We also have Sarah twice. That was row number 10 and row number 11. So it is going to show you those duplicates. Now let's go. We save changes. I close it. Now I go to my app. I now go back and say choose file. I pick the same file again. I open it. I update. So it says no learners were imported, 37 rows were skipped. What does it mean? It means that already the names you're trying to import are already in the system. So it will not import them again. It will not import them again, except when you added a new learner. So you can still use the same. However, note this. Before you export an Excel for entering learners, ensure you have already added your new subjects, because our system may come with subjects not already added. There are some subjects there, but you may have some subjects that you offer but that are not on our system. First add them there before you export, so that the learners you will import will still have the same subjects. Let's now try to enter a new learner. We are going to add a new learner on the row. We are adding a Mike to Msime Mike. We are going to add to Msime Mike. Maybe we're adding some learners. Let's add these. We're adding these other learners and use the same import. So we shall go to Excel. Let's open it again. We shall go to the same Excel and have those names pasted there. We are adding other learners. System will detect the learners you have entered and then the learners who are already existing. It does not replace them. We go to I get this other side. I see copy. I come to here. I paste the names. So if you have your Excel already, don't again retype. Just going to, so these are boys. I'm just going to copy your work and paste in our Excel here. Let's say here. Very good. So I'm choosing streams. I just wanted them to have the same things. So I'll have these learners. Share. Yes, share this. Okay. Here, I'll say field series, and then I'll come and say what's happening. The rest will be added automatically. Yeah, that is okay now. I've added the new students. Now let me import again. It will detect. This time round, it did not detect because we made duplicates. And even when we come down here, it is showing you runners, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 5, row number 6, row number 7, 8, and many others had duplicates of students. So it did not import any student, meaning we imported the same Excel which was already imported on the system. So when you import the same Excel, the system is already seeing the same learners. Now we have added other learners on the same Excel which has learners. So it is going to enter, it is going to import the new learners and it will skip the old learners. I want you to see now. Let's say choose file, select that file, open, then say upload. Very good. It says imported 5 learners in senior 1. It skipped 37 rows. So we have seen 42 students. 5 were imported, 37 were skipped, and the skipped rows are those ones which were already entered on the system. Wonderful. We want to go to our student list and see whether we have these students. So we select student list. Very good. We have those students there. The learners are already here. They are already here. Wow. So please, if you enter many students, use Excel and you do it once. If you are just adding new students to the existing students and they are not many, just use that one, the UI method. You can also change to card layouts. You can always change to table layout. So we can view learners of senior 1. We can filter by classes. Very good. I think here I can also disable some of these buttons. Yeah, so everything is okay here. Now on Excel you cannot add photos. You can't upload photos via Excel there. So it means if you wanted to add photos now for these students, you have to edit. Like if I wanted to add for this Alan Okello, I just go to edit actions, I choose a file and upload photo. I go and look for a file that corresponds for this learner. I upload it, then I say update and I do confirm. So the learner gets a photo. If there is also this learner to get a photo, you choose a file and then you can go back and you get that photo. You get the photo and then you pick it and upload. You pick it and upload. I can maybe pick one. Just say Brian Cato upload and confirm. So those learners get their photos, and these photos will show on your report cards. Very good. So let's go to dashboard. So our dashboard, senior 1 class is already displaying. Senior 1 girls are 14, boys are 27. Total is 41 students. Wow. So these other classes don't have, meaning you have to extract another Excel of senior 2. You add or use the other template scoop of all classes in level. So it brings them all once and then you just say import. What happens if you try to import an Excel which is not supposed to be on the system? Let's go there. We go and say choose file. Choose file. We are going to try to choose a file. Let's go to students, export, choose file. I choose a file from downloads. Now I'm getting a file which is different, not the one we downloaded. Let me get another one. Yeah, different one. I get this realistic. I get that, and then I say open. Then I try to say upload. It says the user learner workbook generated by this system. Use the learner workbook generated by this system. So the system will get to know the Excel you're trying to import is not from the system. Why? Some columns there do not exist on our system, yet your Excel has them. Some columns are missing from what you have, yet ours is expecting them. So it definitely rejects them. That is how you can use Excel to have your learners added onto the system with a lot of ease. Now you can see subjects. Learners are having over 9 subjects, 10, 12, and so on. Don't worry about that. The system is not going to penalize your learners for doing many subjects. No. If a learner does not do Swahili or PE or literature, but they are doing art and then agriculture on addition to the 7 compulsories, the system expects them to have scores for those 9 subjects. Penalty will come to them only if they don't do maximum number of subjects, right? So that's where the problem is. Now we want to also try it for A level. So let's go to Excel tools. We select level as A. This time around is A level. We select, we are adding all. Let's add both for 6 and senior 5. So when you choose all classes, you just come and say download. then we wait. It has downloaded, so we open it here. It now has it as learner import A level all classes. So it is different from this other one which says learner import O level. So we are now going to fill in this. So we open A level. We open A level. I'm going to open A level, enable editing. Now we are going to use that of A level. Let's close this. So we need to get from a list here. I have my A level students. So let me just copy the first names of my A level students. I say okay, I'll get this. I copy. I go to my A level template. I go to senior 5. I paste the first names. That's what I'm using, because that is how my Excel is arranged. I paste. I go back. I get the other side of the names. How low? We go. What's happening? Okay. We copy also this. We copy this as last name. Then we go to last names here, and we are going to paste them. We're going to paste them. Good. We go to gender. I'll just put randomly, but if you're doing it, just pick the right one and give to those students. And then I can have like that. Date of birth, that one I'll also just copy what I have. I believe I have them. I have them, so I'll get them. I can even change these as dates from here. So I just copy them. I come to my Excel, then I paste those dates. Each learner will get their own. Right click, and then I paste them. Remember, when you are pasting, always begin from the start row, so that the information is matching the first information you pasted. Like if it is date, select the first cell up to the last, so the content will be pasted accordingly. If you miss out, then it will be jumbled. Let's go to stream. In A level, we're using X. We have stream X. In O level, mostly schools use arts and science. Schools are using arts and science, but then there is a school that you find when is using another one. Like there is one that I saw using X and Y for A level. So you have that section. You can say I have body. I have body. I have body. So you give them body. Then you have day. So have day. Only capital, the first letters are initialized for section names. Save linear numbers if they are there. If linear numbers are there, enter them. If they are not there, skip. Not a mandatory. So 0 F. Let me just. I'll just come and just put them there. Just put them there. You will need a flash fill. You use a flash fill, so those numbers just change. They are. You see, here I missed out. On here. So I will just copy here and paste. Autofill there. Then I'll just do a fill. Yeah, like that. So I'm just doing it for purposes of learning and testing. But you enter the unique ones. Enter the unique ones. These people of WhatsApp also disturbing me with nonsense. Let's continue. We are going to enter those numbers, and then we shall come and say field series. So they are all changing. We are going to fill series for them. So the rest can be left out. Maybe payment code is important also. Payment code is important also. So I also fill series. We save. That is senior 5. Then I also copy some names for senior 6. I got senior 6. These are the ones that I had on another sheet. So I'll get this. I copy these learners' names. Copy them. I go to my Excel. I got senior 6. I paste those names. Right click. I paste them. I go get the last. So I'll copy this to the last student. Copy. I go to the first cell and also the names can correspond. Right click and paste. So after pasting, I go and bring the gender. Randomly. I'm just doing it randomly for purposes of learning. Gender is picked from here. So I get the date of birth. Just get this date of birth here. Let's get the date of birth. I copy it. I come and then I paste the date of birth from the first cell to the last. Right click and paste. So I can change this to date format. Date format, long date. We save them. Stream. Don't use the top selector. This is a filter handle. Just come to the cell itself and then look this. So I have X, and then I'll choose. Then I have Y. And I also have it spread. And then I'll go to section. I can say I have day, and then I can have some part as day. Then I'll say I have boarding, so I can also have the rest of learners in boarding. If I have a lean number, I can also enter it there. I can also enter a lean number if you have it for senior 6. Okay, so I can have it like that, and then I'll just autofill. Some of the things I told you, they are not mandatory. I can just do a flash fill, and then just go to parent contacts. If parent contacts are there, you can also enter them. So each learner has their information already. However, make it to number format and then have it to 0 decimal. So autofill, and then we fill series, and we shall say select and fill series. So we go to district. Okay, for the rest of that I'm going to leave. Now for O level, what I wanted most is the combination. You can at the same time assign combinations here. Maybe I can add these payment codes. My learners have got payment codes, and these payment codes are unique. These payment codes are unique. Now, what is very important here, the combination. This will show on report. If you wanted to make assignments, you are adding these learners from here, and you want to have their subject combinations and their subjects matching, please just come here and say combination. This learner is doing HD, this one is doing HDG. Just write it there, HDG stroke GP stroke maybe sabu math, stroke sabu math. Then you come, these subjects are already there on your sheet. You can choose for each learner. So I have a learner who is doing HDG. I'll now look for history, divinity. There is divinity. I select there, drop down, I say yes. The learner does divinity. I continue. I go to another HDG. For GP, it will be a yes. Geography. This learner is doing geography. I say yes. I proceed with history. I go and say yes. That is how assignment is done on Excel. You do it once. You save changes. You go to another learner. So I say another learner number 2 is doing a combination of MEG. Learner is doing MEG. That is MEG stroke GP stroke sabu ICT. That is their combination. Now I'll look for mathematics, entrepreneurship, and geography, and change from no to yes. So as you're scrolling, the learner names remain, so you can be able to track the learner that you are changing. So I'm changing for Biaruhanga, who is doing MEG. So I'll go and look for MEG, maybe MEG of entrepreneurship. I go to MEG of entrepreneurship, learner number 2. I go and say yes. So if you find that this is difficult for you to assign streams from here, you can leave, then you can edit them and update on the using the UI. So we now go. My goodness, I think I should disable all the messages from here. I go to MEG, mathematics. Now geography is here. This learner also does geography. I go to remaining with mathematics. I look for mathematics. Yes, I have math. Learner 2 is doing math. Yes, is doing math. Choose from drop down a yes. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to add subsidiaries. So this one is doing subsidiary computer. So I just come and say, just come here and choose yes. The first one was doing sub math, I think. So we put a yes. We save. So for only those 2, we have been able to assign. In senior 5, we didn't give combinations. I'm seeing we didn't give combinations. Maybe let me say these learners. I have a group of students that are doing HDG, maybe HEG. Learners are doing HEG, GP, ICT in senior 5, and let me say this is a list of those doing it. So when assigning HDG learners, you can even first filter them before you do assignment. So if I'm doing a HEG, I'll look for history. And it is here already. I put a yes. By the way, I want to see those of history stop at which row. They stop on row number 20. So I'm going to assign them to end. up to number 20. Ent is a yes. I'll drag and drop up to row 20. Row 20. All those learners are doing HDG. And then so you can decide to register learners first, those who are doing similar combinations. So you just do an autofill for them. Then I go to another head, there is geography. I'll also put a yes for geography, and this first group is doing it up to 20. There is also history. I put a yes. They are also doing history up to 20. So I'll go up to row number 20. Those people are doing history. Then they must be doing Sabu math. Choose yes. Take them up to row number 20. Up to row 20. Good. Now that is done, I can have another combination group. So this one you're going to enter it manually. And I think you can do for A level, you can extract a sheet for just one class, so you finish up with that. This one, I will say these ones are doing BCM, stroke GP, stroke ICT. So I see the rest of my learners are science students. These ones are doing the same combination of BCM. Just for me. Now let me go and look for biology, chemistry, and math, and then I'll just go. Those of BCM are where they are beginning from row 22 up to row 31. So as I'm scrolling, I'll just move. Biology is here. I've seen biology and chemistry. Biology and chemistry. So I'll go to biology. I say yes. Then I scroll down to that. I go to, that is chemistry. Then biology is here. Biology students are beginning from row 21. Row 21. Oh yes. Row 21 is a yes. Then I just move down there. So M, mathematics. I also continue and look for math. Principal mathematics. Row 21, principal math. I say it is a yes. I scroll down up to the last learner. So if you added them in groups, it becomes simple. I come to those sub math. I say yes. Then I say go to last. That is it. So we say yes. Good. Now we are going to import it again. We go and say choose file. This time around we are choosing learner import A level. This one. We say open. Then we say upload. And we give it time. Very good. So it says it has imported 60 learners across 2 classes, that is 5 and 6. And when you come to the report, it has already imported, it has 30 students in senior 5, 30 students in senior 6. When we go to student lists, we can still find those students there. And you can see A-level students are already there. We have only one learner. Which learner is that? Samuel. Yeah, some learners were not given subjects. So for such, I think we forgot during autofill, we didn't consider them. Some learners are having only GP, which is compulsory. So for such learners, you can edit them from here. Edit that learner, you will find that they only have GP. So you can have their combination entered. Like you can say this one is doing PCB from here, stroke GP, stroke ICT. I think that is sub math, stroke sub math. So that means you are going to look for physics, you put a tick. You look for chemistry, you put a tick. You look for biology, you check. Then you also check sub compute, that's sub math, and then we update this learner. That learner is called the Balikudembe Brian. We confirm. So we shall still look for Balikudembe and confirm. Balikudembe Brian is now having a PCB. And let me bring back the combinations, subject combination. Yeah, the combination is already shown here. Balikudembe is doing PCB. So for A level, we can even sort. We have one senior 5 only, we filter. So the system brings only senior 5 students, and you can see senior 5 students with their combinations already here. Senior 5 students with their combinations. You can choose to print. You can choose to print that list also. You can choose to print the list also. Very good. So these senior 5s will be printed along with their streams. Their combinations. Senior 5 with their combination. Senior 5 with the combination. They can also see their linear numbers. They can see their payment codes, the date of birth, and many others. The system is very wonderful, really. So I just cancel. If you wanted to view for senior 6, you come and choose senior 6 and filter senior 6. It brings only those senior 6 students, and you can see we have many of them not having combinations. I think after we did not maybe save. We did not maybe save. We didn't save these changes. Did we save these changes? Save. Yeah, I think we saved. Because why are some students not having combinations? Let me see if we have those that are missing out combinations. Stream X, about combination. There's HD1, something like that. Yeah. Those are 30. Let me go to senior 6. Senior 6, I added them with their combinations. Okay, yes, I have only 2. So I think with senior 6, yeah, you can still give them. Very good. So I did that intentionally, so you can see that others can be given from the system itself. So that is how it is done. And those learners are here. General paper will be given to each student, so you can always come back and give them. Always come back and edit and give them their work. When we go back to dashboard, you can still see that in senior 5 we have students and senior 6 students are there, and you have 16 students that are male and 14 are female. That is in senior 5. So it is showed already here. So you can do the same for the rest of other classes. The transitional class is no longer there, so it is just displaying, but it's not part, right? So I think we need to also learn how to make scores from Excel, but that will be our second video here on how to particularly enter scores from Excel. Thank you so much. I want to ask you to always subscribe, like, and share. Don't be selfish. Other schools are there waiting for such systems. We have the timetable of system future embedded. Yeah, the future for timetable is also here, where you can have your timetable printed for teachers, printed for classes. You can see for each teacher a timetable, and you can as well print a timetable for the whole week. And you can see the Monday timetable, you can see the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and many others. So I'll have an updated video for timetable also to be uploaded. However, we still have that one already on our system. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. And maybe I want to also take this opportunity to thank those schools that have really supported us both online and offline. Let me see a list of the schools that we so far have here, so I can thank these people We thank you so much. I may not thank each and everybody, but at least I want to thank those schools uh, that have subscribed and have always supported us. I think I need to have a list of those schools. Um, I thank you in a special way, a list of those schools, so I can thank you in a special way. And also inform you we have our online version is also available. The online version is also available, and so please do not miss out online as well if you need it. I'm trying to log into our system so we can have a view of our schools that are already supporting us. Very good. I can see we have online schools. We have Biaya Secondary School. We have Bobinga High School. We have Bukanga City Secondary School. Koa Progressive Academy. Dr. Bode College, that's Dr. Obote College, Boroboro. We have, this is our demo school where we use to show demos. Green Hill College, Bulopa, Iganga Star College, Busagwa. Some of these schools are on their trial version. Others have already subscribed. We have the Legacy Junior School, Mayuge Modern School, Midigo. They are all there. So I'm so interested in these other schools that are already online. I mean offline. Let me look for offline schools. Offline schools. We also want to see our offline schools, and we thank you. Let's try to see here. Network is not okay, but we want to thank you so much for supporting us, for loving us, and if you still want to contact us for calls, we still welcome you. You can call us now on 0731 30 7981. That number is also on WhatsApp and is our current WhatsApp, official WhatsApp for private messaging. We still have a WhatsApp contact for our WhatsApp group. The moment you fill our form for requesting to join, we shall have you join us on our WhatsApp group so you can share more. Somebody may ask, how can you access? Somebody may ask how you can access. Our system is accessed online. We just send you an installer. You pay us, we send for you a key to help you install. I'm so sorry, I wanted to have the system load, but the network is very poor. Just want us to display the schools. Most of us may think this is just gambling, people are not using it. No, many people are using it. Many people are using the system. So please, if you're getting this information, just come to my inbox. Use 0731 30 7981. You'll be able to reach out to me, and I'll definitely chat with you, and we proceed with creating an installer for you. So please, don't mind, just join us and enjoy services. For your information, this app is paid once. You don't pay per term, you don't pay per year when you are using offline version. Okay, our aim is to embrace digital inclusion in schools and making it affordable. So every school in the village, every school in the town is able to access. So please, we ask you to share this information with any other person, with any other school, so they are also able to have this information. Network has completely failed us, but we just want to thank those schools. Dr. Boroboro College is a member and is using our offline version. We want to also thank a school called, we have a school here, is called, this is in Tungamo High School. That is in Tungamo High School. That is one of our new clients. I thank you all. I want to thank Bobinga. I thank, we have a school like, that is, okay, I think we have, I'm so sorry that the system has not, there are very many schools, I cannot just mention them, but network has completely failed us. That is the only challenge that we have got. I don't know if you people are experiencing the same thing I have here with Airtel. These days, the system just gets off completely, whether data is there or not, it completely goes off. I'm making my outcry to Airtel people. Please help us, people of Eastern Uganda, Eastern region. We are getting so much disturbed, whether on Wi-Fi routers or mobile data. We are crying out for you to help us. Please, things are not working here. Internet gets off automatically, like data is there, but it still says no internet. So members, for today, I've not been able to mention out every school because my list is actually off. The list is actually off, but I just want you to know we appreciate you. We appreciate your services. Thank you so much.